over time, I created these 11 non-negotiable rules for myself. Now, if you know anything about me, at the age of 38, which was 11 years ago, I had a massive panic attack, and that panic attack led to me literally redeveloping myself into a better entrepreneur, a better human, creating more structure and discipline for myself. That's when I really continued to dial in my diet, my workouts, really focused on building my businesses. And all of that led to creating these 11 rules that are non-negotiable for me. So I want to share them with you today. And if any of them work for you, or if all of them work for you, apply them to your life. And I got to tell you, I shared these rules on Instagram about a month and a half ago. As I posted this on the old IGs, I wasn't able to put a lot of depth into it. So what you're going to get here is the depth of every bullet point that I have, right? So rule number one that I posted was that I won't do business with anyone that I can't be friends with and who doesn't share my core values. And to me, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I've had plenty of business partners in my 25-year career as an entrepreneur. The business partners who I liked and enjoyed hanging out with, the business partners who shared the same core values as I did, we ended up staying friends, building more businesses, and still doing business together after like a decade later. And then the people that I was like, you know what, here's a great money opportunity, but this person's not someone that I would necessarily hang out with, or I don't share the same core values as them. Maybe they party hard, maybe they're into some recreational drugs, maybe they're into some extracurricular activity, whatever the thing is, right? Or maybe just the way they carry themselves doesn't align with me, but I was like, you know what? There's a great money opportunity here. I jumped into that relationship anyway. Those relationships end up always falling apart. There's always some level of stress. There's some level of worry and concern. And then the divorce that comes from a partnership like that is awful. So the rule for me is simple. If I can't be friends with you, and if I don't have similar core values as you, we ain't doing business. Rule number two that's non-negotiable. I'll always prioritize my health and fitness over everything else. And I used to not do this. I started focusing so much on my work that I began to really neglect my health, my fitness. And when I say health, I also mean my mental health, not just my physical health, but also my fitness, my workouts, right? And of course, that then all of a sudden starts impacting your sleep. That increases your stress levels. That starts creating a lot of static in your relationships. And I experienced all of that. And it wasn't until I had that massive panic attack at 38 years old that I was like, holy hell, I need to do something about this. Like, if my businesses are going to succeed, then I have to be the one driving them to success. And that means I have to have a full cup. I need mental health, physical health, emotional health. My fitness needs to be dialed in. And I can no longer make excuses that my team needs me, my customers need me, hell, my kids need me, or that I need to wake up early to go do this work. No, I need to wake up early and go work on myself, physically, mentally, emotionally. Right? And if I could do that, I'm now in a position where I have enough bandwidth to be able to deal with the stresses that come with launching a business. Number three is real simple. I won't hang out with anyone who gossips or spreads rumors. To me, people who gossip and spread rumors are poison. I've literally fired people from this building, Fit Body Bootcamp headquarters, because there's like, you could always point back to someone tearing down the morale or culture of the team, and you could pinpoint it to one person, and it's like, oh, they're the ones that talk behind someone's back. They're the ones that start spreading rumors. They're the ones that are kind of stirring up the gossip. People like that are poison. I won't have them in my friend group. I won't have them in my business partnerships, and I certainly won't have them as employees in my organization. Hey guys, quick interruption to the Bedros Keuilian show. I want to remind you about the Keuilian Wellness Shot. I created the Keuilian Wellness Shot because I wanted a product that was going to help you boost your immune system and fight off inflammation in your gut, in your joints, in your body, so that you are healthy, you don't get sick, and you live an awesome life. Keuilian Wellness Shots have these 9 ingredients that are going to absolutely help fight off inflammation and boost boost your immune system. Vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, ginger, turmeric, echinacea, B12, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. And every single packet is checked for heavy metals because our ingredients are top quality and we use nothing but top quality because we cut no corners. So you can use my name, Bedros, at Trulian.com and get 50% off your Trulian Tribe subscription. You not only get 50% off your first order, you also get free shipping. You get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee so that if you don't like the product for some reason, which we have yet to meet anyone who don't like the product, we will give you your money back, no questions asked, and we will shake hands and part ways as friends. And of course, $1 of every order goes to Shriners Children's Hospital, which is a hospital system that I've been helping and supporting for over 12 years. They provide medical procedures, medical services, surgeries to children whose families can't afford these procedures. So go to Trulian.com, use code word Bedros, join the Trulian Tribe. You get 50% off your first order and then 20% off your recurring monthly orders after that. Back to the show. Rule number 4 that's non-negotiable for me. I am out at the first sign of dishonesty and disrespect. And I have decided that if someone's going to be disrespectful towards me and I've done nothing to deserve it, or they're going to be dishonest with me, even if it's a tiny little white lie, I'm out. I'm out of that relationship. I'm out of that partnership. I'm out of that friendship. I'm out of that everything. So whether it's a little white lie or a big lie, it's all an indicator of a person who's dishonest, who is not going to be truthful. And I don't want any kind of relationship, not a business relationship, not a friendship relationship with anyone who's dishonest and disrespectful. Non-negotiable rule number 5. If you hang out with losers, then you can't hang out with me. Dude, this one's pretty simple, right? Listen, everybody around you has influence on you. Don't for a moment think you can hang out with losers and lowlifes and energy vampires and negative and toxic people and that they're not going to influence you in some way. You're either going to start picking up some of their habits, traits, or behaviors, or you're going to become a lot like them. And the last thing I'm looking for is for the people in my circle of influence to be losers. And so quite frankly, if you are a winner, but you are okay with hanging out with losers, even every now and again, and I get a whiff of that, guess what? I'm out. I'm out. And that's, again, you might think that's too rigid. You might think that's harsh. You might think that that's something that, you know, how dare I? Personal preference, right? Now, number 6, this one's interesting because some people got a little butthurt on Instagram about this. And I said, I am not interested in you buying me coffee, lunch, or dinner just so that you can pick my mind. How often do you hear that from people? If you have any level of success, you probably hear that like, hey man, can I, I'm going to be in town. Can I buy you coffee, lunch, or dinner? I'd love to pick your brain. I'd love to pick your mind about a few things. And you're like, damn, B, that's pretty harsh. Well, it's not, because the highest level of currency for me is not money. It's time. See, once your need for money has been satisfied, and look, I've been blessed to work hard and have great work ethic and to come up with ideas and be focused and consistent for decades and follow through. And so my need for money has been satisfied. But guess what? My time is very finite. My time is dedicated to the family. It's dedicated to my friends. It's dedicated to my paying coaching clients who pay me $100,000 for a year of coaching in my Domination Year coaching program. It's dedicated to my team here, right? So on what planet do you think that I'm going to go and give away my time, the most precious currency that I have, right? When I have so much free information that I put out there, that the best thing you can do is take responsibility and massive action and start curating that information. All right, non-negotiable number 7. I ruthlessly protect my time and energy from negative people. Again, there's nothing to go in depth about, but I will ruthlessly protect my time and energy from negative people. And the word ruthlessly means I won't take a call if it's not scheduled, right? If I see a call come in, I don't recognize the number. If it's not my kids, if it's not a family, I'm not taking that call. Just because you felt like it was a good time to call me to pick my brain does not mean I'm picking that, right? I'm going to ruthlessly protect my time and energy. And when I do, I can invest that time and energy into the things that give me a greater return on my time and energy, such as working out, reading books, doing my own personal growth, making the monies, right? All right, number 8. Number 8 says, I won't loan money to you. I won't. I won't loan money to you, but I will teach you how to produce a shit ton of it. When you make money, people are going to want to come up to you and ask for a loan. Hey, bro, we're homies, right? Yeah, man, we're homies. Can you loan me whatever, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000? Recently, I got asked for a $100,000 loan. If they can't make the repayment, if they're late on the payment, now I've got a problem with you. Now, all of a sudden, if we were homies, then why are you dodging me? And I've had that happen so many times that I would rather, if you're in a hard spot, I'd rather give you money so that I can maintain our friendship. But I won't loan you money. But I will teach you how to make a ton of money. You have so much free knowledge at your fingertips to be able to make more money. The question is, are you willing to act on it? Are you willing to curate it? Are you willing to put it in a step-by-step process where you can execute? I don't know. And so that's the lesson that I've learned, and that's what I want to pass along to you. Number 9, that's non-negotiable. If the conversation isn't going to produce growth or money, then I'm not interested in having it. Listen, I'm not one of those people that wants to have small talk. Like, hey, what's the weather like in Seattle? Guess what, motherfucker? I can take my iPhone right here, pull up the weather app, and tell you exactly what the weather is going to be like anywhere in the world at exactly a very specific time. I don't need to ask you, just because you're from Seattle, what the weather is like. I'm not looking for small talk. I'm not looking for shallow talk. If it's not going to produce growth or money, I'm not having it. That allows me then to save my energy, to save my time, and to go find people that have depth to them, that have meaning to them, that have purpose behind them. I want to talk to them because I've got a finite amount of time on this planet, man. If I do my job right, I'm going to live to be about 105 years old. In that short amount of time, I want the most amount of awesome experiences I can get. I ain't got time for gossip. I ain't got time for rumors. I ain't got time for drama. I ain't got time for shallow talk. I ain't got time for what's your favorite sports team? How's the weather? What's the traffic like? I don't give a fuck. What I do give a fuck about is growth and money, because both of those things lead to a higher level of self-mastery and they lead to sovereignty. And that is what I prioritize in my life. Non-negotiable rule number 10. If you don't know how to mind your own fucking business, then you and I can't be friends. Listen, maybe it's just generational, but I come from a place where you better mind your business. If I tell you something, you're taking that to your grave. If you go and tell someone else that's something, we're mortal enemies moving forward. Just because you know something doesn't mean you got to go carry it on. If you can't keep your mouth shut about someone because someone confided in you, I don't want to know what someone confided in you just because you're like, you know what? I really like that guy. I really want to get that guy's approval and validation. So I'm going to go tell him, hey, did you know that so-and-so is having this problem in their life? Don't fucking tell me that. If someone confided in you, then you better hold it close to the vest. You better take it to your grave. And you better keep your fucking mouth shut. And that's old school rules, but that's the world that I come from. And finally, number 11. Now, you might think that this contradicts number 6 and 8 as well. Non-negotiable number 11. I'm allergic to anyone who can't be kind and generous with their money. You're like, but wait a minute, Bedros. You were talking about teaching people how to make money, but you have a lot of it, but you want them to pay you to teach them that. Exactly. The reason I want you to pay me to teach you how to make money is because when you pay, you also pay attention. Again, maybe I'm old school. I don't know. But if I am, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm here to tell you, man, I'm allergic to anyone who can't be kind and generous with their money. But I also understand that nothing is valued when it's free. And so it is a pay-to-play world that we live in. And so that's what I wanted to really showcase here are the 11 non-negotiable rules that I live by. And I want to let you know that even though number 6, 8, and 11 on Instagram seemed like they were conflicting themselves, hopefully here I was able to clarify it so that you can understand why these rules exist in my life.